Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel, Dream of Crafts. My name is Deanna and today we're going to be working on our 7th month of Gingie, so it's July. And I just wanted to give you a look of a finished one. This is just a little crate from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to stand it up so the candies fall out. There we go. And it's just a little crate. As you can see, it's one of the little buckets or little baskets or whatever from the wood section at Dollar Tree. And this is one of the other little wood pieces from Dollar Tree. And I just wanted to show you how it was like that. Makes a cute little like a candy stand or something for your candies. Now the one I seen online was for Valentine's Day. And I cannot remember who did that, but it was a YouTube video, and she did one for Valentine's Day. Mine is done just a little bit different than hers, because it's gingerbread, of course, but also on how I construct mine. Now, I tried to construct mine like hers, and I found that the sticks that I were using, or the dowels that I were using, would not fit like she had hers. So what I ended up doing, I thought, well, a better idea is just to drill little holes the size of my dowels in the thicker part of the wood itself. And then that will make it secure, because I had a hard time getting the glue to hold. So I have pre-created 3 of these. And all I did was painted these sticks white. And my box itself was painted again with the Anita's acrylic chocolate brown 11307, the same one I've been using, so everything kind of coordinates. And I just used some, I believe this is like, what is this, 1/8" ribbon, and this is just red, and I don't even know where I got this from. Couldn't even tell you. It's a big roll. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this. And I'm going to start with just a little dab of hot glue there. Just a little bit. That's all I did. So put the hot glue on, and I just started wrapping it, turning it. Now the one that I just showed you, I'll go back and show you again here a second. And every so often I'm just going to put a little dab of glue just to keep it from sliding. That wipes off pretty easy. I'm just going to keep turning it here. I'm just holding the ribbon in place, trying to get a nice angle on it, like so. And this was a cute little project. I thought it would be cute sitting on a shelf or on a table or by your cocoa bar or whatever. And you can put whatever you want in it. And it's just a nice, cute little project. And basically, now I don't think they have the dowels at Dollar Tree. I got mine at Hobby Lobby, and honestly, I'll grab one in a second. They're really cheap. And you can buy whatever size you want. I'll tell you what size these are in a second here when I grab that, because I have extras. But you could use like the skewers. Dollar Tree sells the skewers, and those would be plenty long for this too. So if you wanted to just use the skewers, you could. Oops. And I'm just going to finish wrapping this up and leave the end, whoops, a little bit off the end there so that I can stick it in the hole. So let's go and cut that like so. Boop, just like that. And then we have our thing. Now this one, what did I say, Jeff? This ribbon here was red, white, red. So that was a different ribbon, but I was running low on that, so I'm just using the red. And that sticks were also painted white ahead of time. Sticks from Hobby Lobby here. All right, so you get quite a big piece. It's number 166116. It was 69 cents, and it's a 1/4 inch by 36 inches. So it's 3 feet long for 69 cents. So let's go ahead and bring you back out here a little bit wider. Now I got quite a few things on my desk that we're working with. So, all right. So now I'm going to put the dab of hot glue in there. And we'll push this one in. And the 2 are taller and 2 are shorter. And the reason being is I want my top to be like on an angle, you know, like angling down, like you would see at a little sales place. So let me see here. And I kind of want to go straight. Go. That looks about right. And I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can. These ones are shorter than these ones here. So, and it took probably about 3 coats of paint for these. Like I said, these are both from Dollar Tree. And once they go in there, then we'll tack those down. So those are going to slide right down in there. And then as you can see, then that will be on an angle too. So I'm going to, I want to mark these here. I'll get this lined up. So I'm going to line these up so it looks, my camera's crooked a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to line these up so it's kind of like centered for me. Okay. Like so. And then I'm going to do a pencil mark so I know where to stop with my glue. Okay. And I'm going to add a hot bead of glue going down like that. Oops, ran out of glue. Here we go. And we're going to run that right down there like so. Put this back in. Line it up. So it's back centered. There we go. And that is all the way down to the bottom there. We're going to let that set up pretty good. And this really goes kind of fast. I think the hardest thing was waiting for the paints to dry, you know, so you could do your next coat. And we're going to add a little something extra. Now, I thought about adding little baskets on the front here, but, you know, I couldn't find any that I really liked that would be the right size. And I also didn't really want to make mess with trying to make some. I fussed with it a little bit, and I thought, you know what, that's just way too much. So this one I'm not going to be able to get all the way down in there. So I'm going to get down as far as I can and bring my hot glue up. And then we're going to push that down just like that, and I'm going to hold it. I'm going to do the same on this side. Go to my mark. There we go. Push that down. And in. Ouch. Got my finger. Get set up. There we go. Let me see here. I can get these to kind of hold that a second. I have some big ones. Maybe my big ones will hold it better. Let me see if I can get those in. Oh yeah, there we go. These are also from Dollar Tree, these clips. And kind of work good to help you hold things in place. I also use these black clips here a lot. So I even use those for clip chips sometimes because they work so good. And as you can see, got that glued in there, that in there. I'll set that aside. Get the hot glue out of the way a second. So then for these little gingerbreads here that are along that edge, I created this in my Cricut. So I just took the little gingerbreads and I made it the size I wanted. And then I just put their hands together and then selected it all and welded them so that their little hands are attached. So I did sets of 6 and sets of 4. So, and that ended up equaling the length here and then the one for each of the widths. So as you can see, they are got their little eyes and a little smile. And the bows were also cut from my Cricut, and they're just fitted to size. So I just selected a bow I liked, shrunk it down, and kind of overlapped it over top to see if it was the right size. So I have like a regular boy bow. As you can see, it's a different shape than the little girl bow. So, and I just shrunk them down, set them on top, made them on top so I could see if they were the right size, and then cut out the number I needed. In addition to that, I used stickles for their buttons and black stickles for their eyes, and then just a marker for their smile. So I will come back in here and I will show you how I did that. So we've got this. I've got my little bows in my bag here so I don't lose them. And I will glue these on, but not this set because this set will have to dry. Oh, here I got this one started. Here we go. So what I did was my stickles, my black stickles and my red stickles, my green stickles. You could use Nouveau drops or whatever you prefer to use. And all I did was go in with the black. Zoom in here for you so you get a good look at this, and there we go. And I just took my drops and I just made an eye, and I made them kind of exaggerated because they do shrink down just a little bit when they dry. So they're just a little bigger than you would expect. See, it's like that. And then I didn't use the red on there. I just used the green and the black. And then for the boy buttons, he got 2 and the girls got 3. So the girls got 3 buttons because they're both going to be on the top of their head, and the boys got 2 because they're both going to be right by their neck. So it's just a dot. These are kind of lay on their side, so just a button. And like I said, they'll kind of shrink up a little bit, so I kind of over-exaggerated them a little bit. There we go. So 2 eyes. And then once the eyes were dry, then I added just a little white with my gel pen to highlight it. So set that outside where I'm not going to touch it and get it all over myself. And we will go ahead and do the bows. Oh, here, let's do the whites. So I'm just going to go in and do a little white dot. A white dot on each of the eyes there. You can see before. And I'm just putting it right along the right hand side. You can put them wherever you want. Just like that. So now they've got their little eye. And then for their bows, I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. And this is a boy bow. So we're going to put that on his neck. Just like so. And then this is the little girl one, indents like a little girl bow. So we'll put one on the left. And then let's go, this is a girl bow. So we'll put that one on the right. Like that. And this is the other boy bow. Just putting a little dab of glue there right on the center. Oopsie. Oh my goodness sakes. There we go. Just like that. And then let's go ahead and just do the little smile. And for that, I just used a black fine tip ink pen. And it just gives just a nice little cup shaped smile there. However big you want. If you want to do little cheeks, you can. Okay. So there we got our smiles. And I know it's a little grainy. It's because I'm zoomed in so far. So let's go ahead and zoom back out. There we go. And we will go ahead and hot glue these to the... So now for me, I wanted them, the tops of the heads to match the top of the wood there. So I'm just going to put glue on the tops of their heads. Their bows will stick over a little bit, and that is fine with me. So I'm just going to put a little dab of hot glue because it's just a small area. And yes, I've got blue string going across there, and we will get those all off when we're done. Sometimes it's better just to let them dry. And I'm going to center that. Hold it down. There we go. And then just touch each one. And this would be cute even sitting on your desk at work or on your desk at school with a little treat. So, and I did the peppermint candies because I just thought that looked really good. So I'm not going to mess with all these glue strings at this time. Then we're going to do the same here. We're just going to do just the tops of their heads. And you can, once you got these little gingerbreads made in your file, you can change up their size however you want. In fact, I might just, for those who have a Cricut, and I believe I used an item that was Cricut Access. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. So if that's the case, then you will have to have either the die that corresponds with that gingerbread or have Cricut Access to make it. But I will attach a link to the one I created, and you should be able to go in and just use that cut file as many times as you want on your own computer. So that'll make it a lot easier on you. Then you can change up the sizes or do whatever you want. Okay? So I'll just do that. Now, if you don't have a Cricut machine, you could also just use one of your, if you have the dies, little dies in a die cutting machine, the hand cranks, like the platinum, the spellbinders, or whatever. You could also just cut out some and just glue them together to create that same similar thing. All right. So there we go. We got that, and that. I think I can remove these now. Okay, so in addition to that, I thought it might be cute to take a gingerbread and actually glue him in the center like that. So like its announcement. You could also maybe glue them down here if you wanted, or over here. But I thought if you're going to have candy in there, you probably don't want anything in the way. So I'm not sure. Do I want it on top? Like an advertisement thing? Or on the bottom? Well, I'll show you how I made it, and then we'll go from there. So he is made from this die here, and it's a Momenta die, and it was $14.99. It's 2005478, and it comes with these two. I know my light is very bright. I am so sorry. These two, and then these pieces here. Okay, so it creates an actual. It does a shaker. So we're just going to use these two. This here is just the foam board from Dollar Tree. I've cut off a piece so I can get both of these on there at once. I'm going to slide my die cutting machine over here a second. And we'll cut this. I have the Spellbinders Platinum, just so you can see it. Here we go. We'll just put you down here. I usually have this done ahead of time, but I thought for this instance, I will just let you see it while I cut it. Make sure there's nothing under there. And I'm going to put this on a slight angle so it's not going in straight and make it a little bit easier. And yes, this will cut through that foam very nicely. All right. And what it does is it compresses that foam. There we go. And you only have to go through once, usually. I'll say that. And you can see that it's cut. And it's actually, it's cut, but it's in there. It's forced in there. Okay? So you just pop it right out. And what that does is it gives you a nice thickness. I'm going to punch this up, see? And it just compresses that. So if I take this piece and bring it back up here, and get it here, you can see the difference. It smushes it by about half, but it makes some really cool things, and it's great for doing shakers. So let me bring him back here so you can see. So what I've done is I've also cut out just this one for my top, and that'll get glued onto here. Okay, and this was just your craft cardstock. This just happened to be Hobby Lobby craft cardstock. So let me get my machine out of the way because I don't need this anymore. I'll just set it on the floor next to me here for right now. All right, and then we will glue this on there. And then the only other thing I did was add a little bow. Let's see if I can get this going here. I just filled this just a couple days ago. Don't act up with me. There we go. And again, this is just art glitter glue. You can use whatever glue you prefer. So let's go ahead and add that to there. If you want to color the edges with brown marker, you can, or your ink pads. I'll probably ink it after I'm all done here. Or maybe just leave it. Doesn't really bother me. There we go. So then we're going to take this part off. It's a ginger man, like someone's bitten on him, huh? And then I'm going to push all these other little pieces out here. Like that. So all we have is just like his frosting. So we can go ahead and add that. And I'm just going to go along the edge. So this is how, I mean, when you're making a shaker, then you use this part. And then you got your shaker belly there, see? And you don't have to mess with all that tape and stuff. So let's just go ahead and put that down. It just makes a cute little gingerbread. Okay. And that would, there's a little bit of glue, but that will dry clear. Okay. So also in there, oh, I didn't do it. You could do a smile, but I cut out a smile out of one, so I had that. Let me see. So I'm going to put my cat back in there. Let's go ahead and I got just a little pre-made bow here from Hobby Lobby. These ones just happened to from Valentine's Day over a year ago, and I got them on clearance. So let's go ahead and add the little bow right there. And then I also used just some gems I had in my stash. They were a little brown. I thought they'd be cute little buttons. I did the same thing on the other one. So I'm going to put 3 dabs of glue. Oops. Yes, they do have sticky on them, but sometimes the sticky dries up and then your stuff starts falling off. So I just add my glue and then I don't have to worry about it. You could use hot glue too, but this is just as easy. In fact, this little tab of glue is off to the side, so I'm just going to pull that off. Put it on my finger. My fingers are sticky. There we go. Okay. For the eye, I'm going to do the same thing. Grab my pen. Whoops, and throw it. I just throw it. There we go. And I'm just going to make a couple little black eyes here. A good size there. Just like that. A couple little ovals. Like that. There we go. White gel pen. Little dot in there. Maybe 2. I got 2 little dots. And then I'll just add a little smile. Like that. Let's go ahead and take these pink stickles here. This isn't stickles, it's just a glitter. Let's give them just a little bit of rosy cheeks here. Just like that. And like that. Just like so. There we go. And that we will call the end of it. So now I don't want to glue him on with that gel on there yet because I don't want it to start running. So I still have to decide. Let me see. What do we want to do? I'm going to go. I'm still trying to decide. Top. Like that. Or bottom. You know what? I'm going to wait. And if you want to leave a comment down in the comment box and just let me know where you think I should put it. If I should put it on the right side, the left side, or up on the very top, like an advertisement for my little booth. Okay, so go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know where you think I should put it. And, you know, I really like it on top. So, all right. You leave a comment, let me know where I should put it, and that's where I'll put it. And I hope you give this a try. Like I said, this is Dollar Tree. It's just one of the crates. Dollar Tree. It's one of the little wood planks, like the skids, like a miniature skid. And then I'll attach a file for this, and hopefully it'll lead you right to it. So all you have to do is cut it, and very simple, very simple. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to next month's. Again, this is number 7 of my Gingies, 7 by 12 months of Gingies. Thank you for subscribing if you're a subscriber. Thank you for following along. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down in the right-hand corner. A bell will pop up. If you click on that bell, you can choose to be notified each time I put up a new video. And as always, I wish your family many, many blessings, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.